Staying with news from the Middle East, the Israeli cabinet has voted to dismiss the head of the Shin Bet domestic intelligence service, effective from April the 10th, after 3 days of protests against the move. The decision followed months of tension between Bar and Netanyahu over a corruption investigation into allegations that a number of aides in Netanyahu's office were offered bribes by figures connected with Qatar. Netanyahu has dismissed the accusations as a politically motivated attempt to unseat him, but his critics have accused him of undermining the institutions underpinning Israel's democracy by seeking Bar's removal. In his letter to the government, Bar said the decision was to fire him was entirely tainted by conflicts of interest and driven by completely different, egregious and fundamentally unacceptable motives. Over the past 3 days, demonstrators protesting the move to sack Bar have joined forces with protesters angry at the decision to resume fighting in Gaza, breaking a 2-month-old ceasefire, while 59 Israeli hostages remain in the Palestinian enclave. Moving on now, Israel successfully intercepted 2 missiles launched from Yemen that has escalated tensions. Warning sirens blared across Jerusalem and Tel Aviv as the missiles were detected by Israel's military defenses. The first missile was intercepted after sirens went off in Jerusalem and Tel Aviv, while a second missile was shot down before it could enter Israeli airspace. According to military sources, the Iran-aligned Houthi rebel group in Yemen has claimed responsibility for the attempted attacks. The Houthis' military spokesperson Yahya Saree asserted in a televised statement that the second missile successfully hit its intended target. President Trump has warned Iran of severe consequences for backing the Houthis, threatening to hold Tehran accountable for any attacks carried out by the group. Despite this, Iran's Revolutionary Guards maintain that the Houthis operate independently and make their own decisions. As tensions continue to rise, the situation in Yemen and its impact on Israeli security remains a critical point of concern for regional stability.
نفذت القوة الصاروخية في القوات المسلحة اليمنية عملية عسكرية نوعية استهدفت هدفا عسكريا للعدو الإسرائيلي جنوبي منطقة يافا المحتلة، وذلك بصاروخ باليستي فرط صوتي نوع فلسطين 2. وحققت هذه العملية هدفها بنجاح بفضل الله، وتعد هذه العملية هي الثانية خلال 24 ساعة.
Thousands protest across Turkey despite a ban on gatherings, demonstrating against the detention of Istanbul Mayor Ekrem İmamoğlu. The mayor and prominent opposition figure was arrested on charges of graft and aiding a terrorist group. These are allegations that the opposition condemns, calling it a political maneuvering to undermine İmamoğlu's presidency bid. Clashes erupted in major cities including Ankara, Izmir and Istanbul, with protesters clashing against police. The opposition has reached with outrage, calling İmamoğlu's detention an attempt to silence dissent and crush political opposition. Opposition leader Özgür Özel claims President Erdogan fears İmamoğlu in future elections and seeks to remove him from the political arena. President Erdogan dismissed criticism as theatrics, maintaining that the opposition seeks to distract from its own failures. The opposition remains defiant, vowing to nominate İmamoğlu for president.
Konuyu siyasi sloganlara hapsederek kendi tabanlarını tahrik etme, milleti aldatma kolaycılığına kaçıyorlar. Buradan bir kez daha söylüyorum. CHP'nin meseleleri ülkenin ve milletin değil, kendi genel merkezlerindeki bir avuç muhterisin konusudur. Bizim ne şahsen, ne parti, ne de ittifak olarak muhalefetin müsamerelerine ayıracak vaktimiz